Good day to everybody out there. Bang on the nose, time-wise. Hope you're well. Look, if you like this, please do share it with your mates. That's all I ask. Share it with your mates. Simple stuff. Share it in your groups. Whatever you can do to help out. That'd be a very appreciated task. Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. It's Craig. I am here again. And what we're going to do, seeing some pretty explosive moves in the market at the moment, and I wanted to go through and just sort of break things down as to what I'm seeing, and we've got a number of markets at the moment. A lot of the charts here, I can do a full scan in the mornings in about half an hour at the moment. The reason for that is, and sometimes I go for an hour. The reason for that is that we've either got great trends or we've got nothing, just a consolidation or a block or just nothing with any real flow in it. So it's either good opportunities or good trend or completely nothing, which means we'll probably get through it relatively quickly today as well. But we shall see. G'day Lenny, Jono, Dan, Corky, Jeff. G'day Winston. Hello to you all out there viewing. Yesterday was a bloody good day, and I'll show you the trades that I took. There were a number of others that also set up. It was Reese who ran the live trading floor scan yesterday. Because, silly me, I bought a new car and I grabbed the keys out of my key thing, but they weren't the keys that had the office keys attached. So I got here and I couldn't do the scan, had to go home. But he found some crackers, and yeah, it was a good day with both trades that were, well, personally anyway, both trades that I took hitting 1-to-1. We want to try and find some options again today to give us further profits, because they were swing trades. Now, there might be some more available. We'll look at lower time frames as well. G'day, Peter. Okay, so Bitcoin, here's what we've got. It's pulled back into the cradle, broke the highs, pushed on pretty well. All right, good day yesterday, 3.65%. If I recall correctly, it sort of started a little bit slow. Was that 25th? Today's the 26th. Oh, maybe not, because that was the 11 o'clock candle. Where are we? Oh no, completely wrong. It shot off, sorry. Must have been a different day that I was thinking of. Anyway, it took off yesterday straight away. But what I want to see, and the reason that I didn't sort of look to take anything around here is because the 2-day, although the 1-day has got a nice trend, I'm not really seeing that as a pullback, more of a consolidation. I'd really love to see the high of this candle broken today, really. Get us moving further up. There is still the potential that we, climb and have a lower high and then a lower low, and we see the daily go into a downtrend. Why would that happen? Well, because the weekly has had a pretty substantial run up. It wouldn't be a bad thing to see it pull back from here. I'm not suggesting that it will at this stage, but it may. It wouldn't be a massive surprise. It wouldn't be a massive threat to the market either. It's had a very strong run. But for the time being, we've pulled back into the cradle and we're moving out of there with a little bit of a pullback so far of 0.5% today. Nothing on Bitcoin to trade at the moment. As you can see, a bit of a mixed bag across the top 10. We'll go to 1 inch. It was a bit of a shame on 1 inch, actually. It pulled back in really nicely. There was, actually, I think some people took the 16 yesterday. Yeah, wasn't a shame, sorry. I was looking at the daily. This is a trade that I believe Reese put out as well, or when I say a trade, something that was on the watch list for live trading floor members. Pulled back in, bullish candle. Of course, you've got probably 2 or 3 to 1 out of that at the moment. Really, and that's what yesterday brought, was a lot of swing trade entries. As of right now, though, there's not a great deal to sink my teeth in. Not much cyclicity there on that 4. AVE, again, we'll have a look here. See, this is what you're going to see a lot of. A lot of this sort of relatively messy. Yes, there's a higher low, higher high, but it's very messy through here, and they're not the sort of charts that I get, really high probability on. Cardano's been like that for a number of weeks now. Nothing there. Alchemix has started to move. I don't think there's anything of, no, not much of interest there. Algo's had a really good move up and out, and it needed to, because it was also fairly mushy. That move yesterday of 13% has sort of created that higher low, and it's a good push up now. What I'm waiting for is probably on the higher time frames. Pull back into that sort of 194 area. There is resistance thereabouts up around here. Actually, I'd like to just see it run on further. Get some better cyclicity available on those midterm time frames. It's not there for me. Sideways still on alpha, as you can see. AltPerp sideways, ample fourth. I think it's a little thin. It is a little thin. I'm not going to put it in my list because it's not one that I trade. As I say, it is quite thin, but a little bullish candle in there for a smaller account might be okay. I'm not going to have it in my list though. Arweave, no. Atom. Not overly excited about that either, to be honest. Nothing of interest on audio. Here we go. Let's have a look here on AVAX. Might get some good cyclicity on the lowers. It's just run straight up from this pullback here. Look, I wouldn't rule out the 2 hour, but I'm not going to put it in a list just because it's got, you know, I would like to see it pull back over time, letting these moving averages catch up. And it's not going to happen anytime soon because, as I say, I want time to allow that to pull back and make that chart look better as well. Actually not doing much. Badger is flat. I'll just have a quick look. Oh, no, it's not going to happen because, yeah, there'll be no trend. Balancer, not much going on there. Band needs to really let loose of this resistance. Get above this high and push on properly. Until it does that, there's not much interest really from me. I can leave Bayo, I can leave BAT, still mushy. Bitcoin Cash has done bugger all. Don't think, no, again, it's got to carry through. It's just caught again. Bancor the same. BSV still sideways. BitTorrent needs to push on further. And you're getting a good understanding now what I mean. They're either completely sideways or they're trending really well. Chili's. Now, this was one that I was looking at this morning. Now, I was actually hopeful that we would get, you know, another test up here, a pullback, so I could have a bit of a breakout. Now, whilst I don't have that because it's already pushed through, the opportunity that may present itself is if it runs hard and then pulls back in. But I've got to say that for now, that's going to come out of the list. It's got a long way to go. Comp is sideways. Convergence, no interest there. Cream, there's a level, but it's too thin for me. Crow, yeah, another one I had on the list this morning for a pullback into this level. Of course, it is pushed on rather than pulling back, and there's nothing of interest there, so that will come out of my list as well. Heck of a move. Look at that pullback. Jeez Louise. Anyway, clean pullback. I mean, there was no trade in here for me. I didn't take anything. If it was going to be, it would have been at 9 o'clock in the morning, which is when I start my scan. So didn't get that. If anyone did, wow, what a move. At the moment, again, it's got a long way. I mean, the trend's good. It's just got a long time until it sort of eases up and creeps itself back in. And I'm going to have to wait for that. So it's not going to hit the list. Nothing on Dash, nothing on Dawn, DeFi. This was another one yesterday. The candle just got a bit big, that's all. So there's nothing there now with it having done very little today. Flat on Dent, Dodo. Let's have a look here. There is a consolidation. There is a 2-day candle. All right. Let's go look at this on the 12. The level's just not really... Yeah, it can't go on a list just yet. That level's not really built well enough at the moment. Doge is just choppy and messy. No thanks there. Dot, it's got to break through this consolidation and really start to get its cyclicity back. Dragon's starting to get a bit of a move on through here. What do we got on the lowers? I'll tell you what, if Dragon keeps climbing its way out of here, then pullbacks on that 30 or half hour might be worthwhile. I'll chuck that into the old bluey. Because yeah, something on the lower time frames that could effectively push away, and you know, and then on a pullback we'd have opportunities. That's something that I'd be keen on. When we look at Elrond here, it's, you know, again, a bit caught up. It's not I like markets that go up, pull back, up, pull back. A nice, clean pullback's what I'm after. Nothing on Engine or EOS or Ethereum Classic. Ethereum itself. Be lovely to see it go and smack out a 10% candle, wouldn't it? Clear those levels. The daily trend's there. Go, Michelle. Yeah, it's if we do see it push on, we can have something to work with, but it's got to do that first. What I really want to see Ethereum do is, as you can see, it pulled back, it went straight back up, and it's just been hanging around here. I want to see it really clear out through those levels, really make a statement, get itself out of that sort of tucked in consolidated area. Nothing on exchange, feeder, or file. Flamingo was one that I got yesterday as well. Here is the trade. 1-to-1's been achieved. There's nothing for me to do right now. Is there anything lower at this stage? I would have to say no. Flow, nothing. Fantom, oh yeah. This thing's just on an absolute tear at the moment. There's a number of time frames that I'd take here. If the 2-hour pullback over time, yes. If the 4-hour pullback, it's going to have a fair bit pullback, but yes. The 1 hour for pullback is also a yes. Even the potential for a half-hour pullback, I mean, that's got to go on the list. It's just so strong at the moment. Just waiting to see if we do get some sort of pullback. This one I got yesterday as well. This is my FTT position. That was the trade, well and truly in 1-to-1. It's having a great day. Let's go lower. It's a little bit radical up there at the moment for me. Yeah, just went a little bit too... You know, these are the sorts of pullbacks that I really like. You know, la 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 la, pullback, nice. Nice. It just happened very quickly. So although I'm in a position, I won't be looking for anything at this point to add to that. Graph token. Got resistance coming up or just there. Nice daily trend. I'll pop it in, but it's going to take it to pull back, and there's a number of factors that need to be ticked off before that would be an opportunity on, say, the 8 or whatever. It could be one for late tonight or tomorrow morning. Nothing on Hedera. Helium, nothing there. Holy. See what I mean? So many are still consolidated. We don't have an entire market rally at this stage. Hump, no. IOTA, let's just have a quick look along. No, there's nothing there on IOTA. Carver, just starting to move, but without any 4-hour trend, it's not really that interesting to me. Nothing there on Kin. Come out. KNC, no. Kusama. Tell you what I do like. Really like how this daily's looking. Pull back, higher low, higher high, come back and sort of hang out underneath that level, set a new higher high, and to go with that higher low. I really like the look of that chart. Maybe. Look, it's going to be the higher time frames. I'm kind of calling 12 to daily, 12 hour to day. 12 hour to the daily, with my preference probably being the daily. To be honest with you, it's a really nice trend. I'd love a fill. I'd love a trade. But I'm going to have to wait. It's not really got anything for me at this stage. Nothing on Lena. Why have I got an itchy neck in one spot? So weird. I want to see this push on further for the 8 to really set itself. It has pushed to a higher high, but I don't like pullbacks that happen so quickly. So again, that will be left off. Loop ring, no. Litecoin, not yet. Luna, all right. Well, there's a higher low, higher high. I think it's a pop move though. Yeah. When I say a pop move, I mean it's just kind of going boop in one really quick run higher. Leaving maps. Okay, let's have a look at Matic now. That might look good in the lowers. Not that impressive there. Again, no cyclicity, just a straight line move. Much prefer cyclicity. I'll come back to that later. You know, if that keeps moving, especially if we get a bit of a pullback with that, then that could be something that could look really, really nice later this afternoon. As a matter of fact, because of that, I'll just pop that in. Mid, no. Maker, no. MTA, nothing there. Metal, sideways. Near has been on a cracker of a run. Again, though, look at that. It's just most of the move in one candle, and it kind of makes the chart look real like a slinky. You know, when the slinky goes down the stairs, it's like, boom. It just makes a slinky move. Don't like slinky moves. Later on, maybe on a pullback, but for now, it's going to stay away. So is NEO, OKB, and OMG, still a mess. Sideways, ontology, orbs the same. Oxy's a no. Gold, no thank you. Perp's trying to walk its way out until it really does. There's not going to be much action from me. PRIV-PERP having a bit of a deeper pullback. Let's have a look here. Higher low, higher high. Back in somewhere like that. Would that... It's definitely got to be the 12 there. Something I don't like about it though. What is that? I think it's that. Look, it's going to take a long time. I mean, that's still got 9 hours to go. It'll be tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Sydney time that there may be something there. So there's no need for it to go into a list right now. Pundy is too flat. I don't even care if there's a flat level there because there's no momentum. Flat levels are great for breakouts, but you've got to have that underlying momentum behind them to give that increased probability. Otherwise, yeah, you are just trading another breakout. Nothing on Qtum. Ray is a no. Reef. Got to step out further. Ren, same thing. Rook, stuck. Stuck again on reserve rights. Rune, having a great run. Ooh. Higher low, higher high, pulling back. Convergent. Is this going to be on the 30? Be honest, I think I'd prefer it on the 1. The 2's okay if we're looking, you know, we're kind of going from this, you know, that's the point at which we pulled back. Look, I'm going to keep an eye on that. I can't say I'm... It's just because this isn't as... Like, you know, we came up, we pulled back, up, back. I just think the cyclicity looks a bit nicer on that 1 hour. Nice and pulled, you know, not a nice bouncing ball. As a matter of fact... actually, no. I won't do that because most people won't know what that is. But if you know what the booster is, draw your lines in. Sand. It's moving. I think it's quite thin, however. Oh, no. Doesn't look too bad. 30-minute. You know what? Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that. If that does pull back in, I want to be aware. That's all I can ask for. Whether there's a trade there or not will be another story. Shitcoin still sideways on the daily. Yes, there's a level there. I want to see it move through first. And a pullback in might be worthwhile. Seco, there's nothing there. SHITPERP. Whoops. That's carrying through quite nicely too, isn't it? It's going to be the one that's going to be best there for me. Still too, you know, stuck there on SNX. Solana needs to do more. I actually wouldn't mind it on the daily pulling back. Little bullish candle in there would be quite nice because the 2-day you've got this. Look, higher low, higher high. So, again, it's going to take time. I'm going to have to wait for that. Serum, not much going on there, to be fair. Siren is too thin. STMX, nothing. Sideways storage. Stacks, nope. Sushi, ooh, with a big meaty shot up from a bit of a level there. Was there a bloody... No, there wasn't really a trade there. There was a level, but we're still consolidated within that box. And for me, that's enough to leave it. I like following through with trends or capturing part of that momentum. Be nice to see Theta break yesterday's high properly and push on, getting us through a relative resistance region. And if we can do that, then, you know, yeah, if we can push on through, we'll have some cyclicity on those lowers. But again, I have to wait. Tomo's got a little bullish candle there on the daily. Now, why am I leaving that? Look at this little pullback. It doesn't show up on the 2. Actually, it does. I left it on the 12 or 16 this morning. The daily's actually, it's right there. I'll pop that in, and then I'm going to go lower and just see. Oh no, there's no real level there. Okay, I'm just going to pop that in. I'm going to go back after this and have a look at that daily. True, not much. Tron, and you can see, you know, a couple of them are just starting to pop, aren't they? These consolidation ranges, and they go pop. If they can follow through, that's when we get so many more trading options, you know what I mean? Like, takes time, but we've got time. It's going to pass anyway. We may as well wait and use it well. Ah, yes, you are right, Elizabeth. VeChain is on the... Oops, the daily looks great for one. I think the 8 hour is probably going to be the better time frame there. Pull back in. Let's go lower. Ugh, there's probably not much to really work with yet. I'd like to see it move further, get some better cyclicity there on the mids and lowers. The daily does look fantastic, but it's not ready for me. Wave still sideways. NEM's the same. Stellar, nothing there as of yet. Not much of a trend. XMR. Is there a level there? Not really for me. It would have been nice to see that candle down a little bit further. It's not though. So I'll leave that. If it gets running, then sure, another pullback. XRP's been very quiet of late. Same with Tezos, same with DeFi money, same with Yearn. Zcash is just sort of running a straight line and there's nothing really. Look at the 8. That's what you call a straight line move. Really no pullback. Ziliqa. Okay, that's starting to move. Hit the 1. Let me just check that 2 again. It's not the cleanest of pullbacks there, but I might do a deeper dive later. ZRX, there is nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Smooth Love, no. 1. Now this is just a banging trend. I mean, look at this. Beautiful pullback move. I'm just waiting for another one, keeping it really simple. Hopeful to see it come back in a little bit deeper to give me an opportunity for entry. It's definitely in the list. I'll pop that into our little bluey because it's still valid and it's very nice. And Shiba, no. Mango is a no. Back to the top. Let's have a look at our blue list here and see what options we have available to us. When we come down to Dragon, as I said earlier, what I'd like to see is I'd like to see it kick on a bit further, get a bit more momentum, and then look at pullbacks for options to be long. Fantom, looking quite simply for a pullback into the cradle zone. It's a very strong, very well-established trend, and I'll be looking across multiple timeframes, 4 and lower, to see if we can get an entry, or sorry, a cradle or something like that. GRT, look, now that I've got a bit more in, I look at this again. This is what I do. I'll watch to put it together, and sometimes I might eliminate a couple out that I think, that's going to take too long, and it's just cluttering things. Matic is moving. Very straight line move at the moment. Look, it could be good for later on this afternoon or into the evening if it takes some time to start pulling back, so I'll leave that in. Rune, I really like it on the 1. You know, I want that candle, but I want it down here. Waiting to see if I get it. Sand, very strong run at the moment. I think we were on the 4 or the 2. Likely the 2. Again, probably one more 4 later on tonight if it does pull back. SHITPERP will go lower here. I think we were on the 1 hour, weren't we? Yeah, if that pulls back in, that would be quite nice as well. Again, it needs to pull back in. That's the main thing that we need. Tomo here. There's a pullback, higher, higher. There's a daily bullish candle. I don't know. I'm not quite sure how that escaped me this morning. I know I did look at it, and I think I didn't look at the daily as much as I looked at, say, the 16 or something. But because the daily has a trend, the 2-day. I mean, if we want to look at that as a pullback, we can. Moving averages are in the correct order. If we want to look at that as a higher low, we've got a higher high. So no matter which way you look at it, it's an uptrend. So that, yeah, that's something I need to really get onto quickly if I'm going to take that. I quite like it now. Ziliqa. Back in here on the 1 hour. The only thing that's concerning here on Ziliqa is it's not the cleanest of pullbacks there on the 2, really. So make your move there. And 1, it's been trending well. I want to see it pull back in a little bit further. C98, what's that? Guys, if you're on this and you like it, please like, share, and subscribe. Coin 98. That's a newbie. How long has that been around? Huh. All right, well, I'll add that in. All right, looks very nice trend-wise. It's definitely having a hammer of a day. It's just trying to work out what time frame. I mean, it's got to pull back. It's just had a very big move. It's got to pull back and it's got to take some time. It won't make the list right now, but it's thanks for telling me that I'll add that in. Well, I have added that in. Why has XRP and ADA been going sideways for so long? I don't know, man. I mean, I know that Cardano certainly had a massive move earlier, didn't it? It sort of led the alts for a while when not a lot was going on. But XRP, I think it's just the hangover from this SEC ongoing.
Here's a popular station. Today's hits on Amazon Music.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Ah! Alexa, stop. I don't know what on earth happened there. Well, I know what happened. I don't know how it happened. Alexa just kicked off. That was weird. What did I say? Did I confuse Amazon or something? Anyway, that was quite freaky. XRP, that's right. So the SEC case hanging over XRP is probably the reason why it is consolidating. Now, I would suspect entirely, and I did buy some XRP for this exact reason, that if they do pull that, or they resolve it, or they settle it, I can see XRP really letting go and having a very sharp, quick move. But for the time being, I think that's the reason why it's being somewhat subdued. So there you go. Fair bit actually there. A little bit more than I was expecting to see, to be honest. Some great options available. So guys, have a fantastic day. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And like I said, do things for free. So please do share it with your buddies. Let people know of what we do. And jump across to TRADERCOBB.com and get yourself onto that free Become a Trader course, because it's there for you. And you can take advantage and learn how we do all of this magic stuff. Take care. Have a great day. Bye for now.